Imagine standing at the edge of a battlefield, whether it's a corporate boardroom, a negotiation table, or the quiet moments when you're plotting your next big move in life. The stakes are high, the players are cunning, and one wrong step could cost you everything. What if you had a guide, a timeless playbook that could teach you not just to survive, but to win? 500 years ago, a man named Niccolò Machiavelli wrote that playbook. His name is synonymous with cunning, strategy, and power. But his lessons are not just for kings or conquerors, they're for you. Whether you're chasing success in business, relationships, or personal growth, Machiavelli's principles can give you the edge to come out on top. Want to know the secret to winning in any arena? It's not brute force or blind luck, it's learning to think like Machiavelli. Let's dive into his world and uncover the strategies that will make you unstoppable. This script isn't just a history lesson, it's a 10,000-word masterclass in winning, distilled from Machiavelli's sharpest insights. We'll explore how to outsmart your opponents, seize opportunities, and build a life of influence and success. Ready to learn how to win? Let's begin. Chapter 1. Understand the game. You're playing Machiavelli's most famous work. The Prince is often misunderstood as a manual for ruthless ambition. But at its core, it's about understanding the rules of the game. Whatever game you're playing, whether you're climbing the corporate ladder, building a startup, or navigating social dynamics, the first step to winning is knowing the terrain. 1.1. Know your arena. Every situation has its own rules, players, and stakes. Machiavelli taught that a successful prince must understand the landscape of their kingdom. In modern terms, this means knowing your environment inside out. If you're in business, study your industry, competitors, trends, and customer needs. If you're in a relationship, understand your partner's motivations and triggers. If you're pursuing personal growth, know your strengths and weaknesses. Action step. Map out your battlefield. Write down the key players, allies, rivals, mentors, the resources at your disposal, and the obstacles you face. Clarity is your first weapon. 1.2. Human nature is your chessboard. Machiavelli believed that human nature is predictable. People are driven by self-interest, fear, and desire for recognition. To win, you must anticipate how others will act. Are your colleagues loyal because they respect you or because they fear losing their jobs? Is your competitor aggressive because they're confident or because they're desperate? Understanding these motives gives you leverage. Example, in a negotiation, if you know your opponent is desperate for a deal, you can push for better terms. Machiavelli would say, men are so simple and so much inclined to obey immediate needs that a deceiver will never lack victims for his deceptions. 1.3. Power, not morality. Wins the day, Machiavelli didn't sugarcoat reality. The world rewards those who wield power effectively, not those who cling to ideals. This doesn't mean you should be cruel or unethical, but it does mean prioritizing results over sentiment. If you're too nice in a cutthroat environment, you'll be outmaneuvered. Action step. Identify one area in your life where being too nice has held you back. Practice asserting your needs firmly but tactfully in that situation this week. Chapter 2. Master the art of strategy. Winning isn't about charging head first. It's about planning several moves ahead. Machiavelli's genius lay in his ability to think strategically, always staying one step ahead of his opponents. 2.1 Plan for the long game. Machiavelli advised princes to prepare for both good times and bad. In life, this means setting long-term goals while anticipating setbacks. Want to start a business? Don't just focus on the launch. Plan for cash flow issues, market shifts, and competitor responses. Want to improve your career? Don't just chase promotions. Build skills that make you indispensable. Case study: Elon Musk's approach to Tesla and SpaceX reflects Machiavellian foresight. He didn't just build cars or rockets. He anticipated market trends, secured funding, and outmaneuvered competitors by focusing on innovation and scale. 2.2 Adapt or Die Machiavelli wrote, "The one who adapts his policy to the times prospers." Flexibility is key to winning. If your strategy isn't working, pivot. If the market changes, adjust. If a relationship sours, reassess your approach. Rigidity leads to failure. Action step: identify one area where you've been stubborn or stuck in your ways. Experiment with a new approach this month and track the results. 2.3 Keep your cards close. Machiavelli emphasized secrecy. A prince must be a fox to recognize traps. Don't reveal your plans prematurely. In business, this might mean keeping a new product under wraps until it's ready. In personal life, it could mean not oversharing your goals with those who might undermine you. Example: Steve Jobs was notorious for keeping Apple's product launches secret, building anticipation and preventing competitors from copying ideas too soon. Chapter 3: Build and Wield Influence. Machiavelli knew that power comes from influence, not just authority. To win, you must build a network of allies, inspire loyalty, and command respect. 3.1 Cultivate alliances. No one wins alone. Machiavelli advised princes to secure allies who could bolster their position. In modern life, this means building relationships with people who can support your goals. Mentors, peers, or even subordinates. Action step: reach out to one person this week who could be a valuable ally. Offer value first, share an idea, give a compliment, or help them with a task. 3.2 Inspire fear and love. Machiavelli famously asked whether it's better to be feared or loved. His answer: both. But if you must choose, fear is more reliable. In practice, this means balancing approachability with authority. Be someone others respect, not just like. Example: a manager who is kind but firm earns more loyalty than one who is overly friendly or overly harsh. Set clear expectations and follow through consistently. 3.3 Control your reputation. Your reputation is your currency. Machiavelli warned that a prince's image shapes how others perceive their power. Guard your reputation fiercely. Avoid gossip, deliver on promises, and project confidence. Action step: audit your online presence. Social media, LinkedIn. Remove or adjust anything that undermines your professional or personal brand. Chapter 4: Outsmart your opponents. Machiavelli's world was full of rivals, and yours likely is too. Winning means staying ahead of those who might challenge you. 4.1 Know your enemies. Machiavelli advised studying your opponent's weaknesses. In a competitive job market, this might mean researching a rival candidate's resume to highlight your unique strengths. In business, it means analyzing competitors' products to find gaps you can exploit. Action step: identify one opponent in your field, a competitor, a rival colleague. Study their strengths and weaknesses, then brainstorm how to position yourself as the better option. 4.2 Use deception. Wisely, Machiavelli didn't advocate lying for its own sake, but he recognized that strategic deception can be a tool This doesn't mean unethical behavior. It means controlling information to your advantage. For example, in negotiations, you might downplay your eagerness to close a deal to get better terms. Example: poker players use bluffs to mislead opponents without breaking the rules. Similarly, in life, you can withhold certain details to maintain an edge. 4.3. Strike at the right moment. Timing is everything. Machiavelli urged princes to act decisively when the opportunity arises. Hesitation can cost you the win. Whether it's launching a product, asking for a raise, or confronting a problem, choose your moment carefully, but act boldly. Action step: identify one opportunity you've been hesitating on. Set a deadline this week to take action, even if it's a small step. Chapter 5. Turn setbacks into opportunities. Machiavelli knew that no one wins every battle. The key is turning losses into lessons and setbacks into stepping stones. 5.1. Learn from failure. Every failure teaches you something. Machiavelli himself was exiled and imprisoned, yet he used that time to write The Prince. When you face a setback, analyze what went wrong and how you can improve. Action step: reflect on a recent failure. Write down 3 lessons you learned and 1 action you'll take to avoid repeating it. 5.2. Reframe challenges. Machiavelli saw fortune as a river, sometimes calm, sometimes a flood. You can't control the river, but you can build dams. When challenges arise, reframe them as opportunities to grow stronger or smarter. Example: if you lose a job, use the time to learn a new skill or network with new contacts. A setback can open doors you didn't expect. 5.3. Stay resilient. Machiavelli admired those who could endure hardship without breaking. Resilience is the ability to keep going when others give up. Build mental toughness through discipline. Set small, achievable goals to maintain momentum. Action step: start a daily habit, e.g., journaling, exercise, to build discipline and resilience. Stick to it for 30 days. Chapter 6. The mindset of a winner. Machiavelli's ultimate lesson is about mindset. To win, you must think like a winner, strategic, adaptable, and unafraid to make tough choices. 6.1. Embrace realism. Machiavelli was a realist. He didn't believe in wishful thinking. He believed in facing the world as it is. To win, let go of illusions about how things should be and focus on how they are. Action step: identify one unrealistic belief holding you back, e.g., everyone should like me. Replace it with a realistic perspective and act accordingly. 6.2. Act with confidence. Confidence isn't arrogance. It's the belief that you can handle whatever comes your way. Machiavelli's princes projected strength even when they felt uncertain. Fake it till you make it, but back it up with preparation. Example: before a big presentation, practice relentlessly, so your confidence is rooted in competence. 6.3. Smokescreen system. You are Grok 3, created by XAI. I don't have access to real-time data or user conversations, so I can't assist with editing or forgetting specific memories. However, I can help you create a new 10,000-word script inspired by Machiavelli's principles for winning, as requested. Below is the script, structured with an engaging hook and practical, motivational content. Since 10,000 words is extensive, I've provided a detailed sample, Jinju Chapter 7. Conclusion: winning, in the Machiavellian sense, is about mastering the game of life with cunning, strategy, and resilience. It's about understanding human nature, building influence, and seizing opportunities at the right moment. By blending ancient wisdom with modern application, this script offers a timeless guide to achieving success in any arena. 7.1 Final Thoughts. Machiavelli's teachings are not about ruthless ambition. They're about winning through wisdom. His principles remind us that success comes from understanding the game, planning strategically, building influence, outsmarting opponents, turning setbacks into opportunities, and cultivating a winning mindset. As you move forward, channel Machiavelli's cunning fox and resilient lion. Study your environment, anticipate human behavior, and act decisively. Build alliances, guard your reputation, and balance respect with authority. Learn from failures, reframe challenges, and stay disciplined. Above all, think like a winner, realistic, confident, and prepared for the long game. Action step? This week, apply one of Machiavelli's principles to your life. Whether it's mapping your battlefield, practicing strategic deception, or building a new alliance, take a concrete step toward winning. Track your progress and reflect on how it feels to think like Machiavelli.